Hi everyone and welcome back to Laura Larsen Organizing. Today we are in the third week of the Komono category from the full Marie Kondo organizing process. Just for the completeness, we did clothes already, we did books, we did papers, and then 2 weeks ago we started with the category of Komono, which means miscellaneous, that means everything else. And I'm in this room because we're tackling the subcategories which are more located in the bathroom. I'm saying it this complicated because we're not organizing the bathroom. We're still not organizing room by room. We're organizing still by category. But I'm today in this room because we're organizing subcategories from Komono, which are more likely to find in bathrooms. So we're doing all skincare items for your daily routine, like toothbrushes and lotions and hair wash stuff, and also toilet paper, Q-tips, like literally everything you find, bathroom towels and hair care and everything that you will connect to bathrooms. So that's why I'm sitting here. And yeah, as a reminder from the beginning is that Komono is a category which feels more difficult to, especially when it comes to the joy checking process of sorting things out, because it's more difficult to connect if you actually feel joy when you're holding the toilet brush. And I want to remind you that it's not always about the joy that you feel in the first hand side. Like, does the toilet brush makes you happy? Probably not. But the purpose that the toilet brush can serve, like a clean toilet, probably makes you happy. If not, get rid of it. If yes, it's a good side to stay. Again, I want to start with the first step, which is reconnecting with the goal. What is your idea? What's your wish for your bathroom? What's the feeling you want to have? Like, do you, for example, I want to get rid of just things that I don't need anymore, that I haven't been using the last 5 years since I first did the Marie Kondo process. I want to open my my shelves here and just be, especially in the morning, just be smiled at my favorite skincare items. This is my motivation for tackling all the categories which are in the bathroom. I want to just keep the things that I really need, that I want to have in my future, that I'm actually using, and want to more integrate in my life, make space and make everything more functional and clean surfaces. So that's my goal. With that, I'm going to step number 2, which is getting everything out. Today I have not that much runway, because everything's going to be here, but still we're getting everything out. Doesn't matter how annoying it is, get everything out. And also, while you're getting everything out, try to space them already in their different subcategories, like hair care items, skincare items, shower items, towels, toilet papers. So everything in the category. That makes it easier for them, step number 3. But we'll come to that when we first have everything out. So I always have to remind myself not to be too quick in this process, because the first step is getting everything out. But here, what I was just doing is ripping things from the inside of the bathroom shelf, where I pinned recipes for do-it-yourself face masks, because I saw them in a recipe and thought, oh, that's cool because they're kind of natural recipes. I'm just not doing them. So it bugs me that these things are hanging there. I don't use them. I'm more the type who buys a face mask and then uses it, but doesn't make it on her own. So I already decided these can go, but that was a bit quick in the process. And now back to normal, to getting everything out, but I think I did it already. These were all inside these 3 bathroom shelves that we have. And yeah, so that was step number 2. Step number 3 is that now I'm joy checking them, but therefore I'm first ordering them in their respective categories. So I'm gonna put all our son stuff together, hair stuff from my husband, then my face stuff and so on. And then I can actually go through them and joy check them. So I'm just going through my hair care decoration items, and I think in this category it can be a good reminder for yourself to just think about which of them you actually use and how many of them you haven't used. For example, I love these, but I just never wear them, so I'm gonna donate them. Also, like this pins, I actually just got that last year, but also I don't use it. And also I decided for myself, I don't want to be a person in future who takes a lot of time for hair styles or getting ready. So I want to be quick, I want to be easy, I want to dedicate my time to things that are important to me, my family, my job, my personal care. And so I'm just gonna get rid of all the things where I'm never gonna end up doing my hair anyhow, because it's not the person I want to be. So all these can go because I'm just using these scrunchies, and I'm not gonna use this, so I'm also just gonna go and donate them. And now I'm just going through my makeup, and similar to the hair things, first of all, some of the stuff is really old and, for example, broken. And it's no joy for me to use this broken stuff because always it gets the container dirty, it always gets the carpet and everything dirty when I use it. So even if I use this kind of thing still, it just does not make me happy because it's so broken. So I'm gonna sort that out. And especially with the makeup, go through, see what are you actually using, what are you using regularly. Maybe there's some lipstick where you always think like, oh, I wish I would be that person, but you're just not. So get rid of them to also make space for those things that you are actually want to use, because maybe you have your favorite lipsticks and you just never use them because you're so overwhelmed by all the other lipsticks. So by letting some of things go, you actually make space for things that you want to have in your life. Also, when you sort through stuff, actually look at the expiration date, because some lotions or whatever have an expiration date. It's a minimum expiration date. It doesn't mean as if you're 1 month over, it's already bad, but especially if you're using natural ingredients, just check it and also decide. There's some people who say like, I don't care, I keep it. I don't feel comfortable using these things, especially because I have a lot of other hand lotions. So I'm gonna get rid of them. Like honestly, I'm shocked of all the shit that I have hidden in my bathroom. You know, like some flowers for a relaxing bath. They are so old. They just can't be good anymore if you put them in your bathtub, or at least I don't want to find it out. So you see, like we are an organized household, and even there is still like so much stuff hiding. So I'm glad we're doing this, to bring light in every little sack we're having. And also, as you see, I'm storing all bags and storage bins over there because we're not sorting things back in, because especially I got rid of so many things already that I'm sure we can rethink a lot of storage solutions once we're done sorting through everything. But that's important. Sort through everything first, then you see how much you have left of whatever and can rethink storage solutions. All right, I sorted now through everything. Have a lot of, it's a big no pile in terms of that all these things are not that big, but I think I still sorted out a lot. And now we're coming to already step number 4, which is sorting things back in. And this can be sometimes the trickiest, especially because I feel like now everything's out here. And also the way I stored things, I wasn't really happy with. So how do I do this now when I store things back in? So when you sort out, I start to put everything close together, which has for me the same category, respective the same function. So So I just put them all together first. So I have an overview how much this is going to be, like space-wise. Is it going to be a small bin? No, this will never. For example, I have, where are they now? Oh, here. So I have these bags, and I'm going to tell you from the beginning, it's not going to fit in that one. So I'm going to have to look for a bigger storage solution. And so like this, I'm going through all the different categories. Or for example, so first make your piles of things that you want to go together. And also while you do that, I want you to have in mind of things that you're using daily. And for me, daily things can't be in baskets because it's going to bug me. If I take the basket out to take just a toothbrush. So a lot of items I'm going to just put like this in the shelf. So I'm going to put these together. So try to make piles. Here, that goes to nails too. Of things you're using daily. And so that's how it helps you to get an overview how much you have to store in one place and where you're going to store it. So I just sorted all my makeup in here. And I realized that this solution somehow not fully makes me happy. So I'm sorting now my nail polish in here. It can be that in 2 seconds I'm redoing everything again because I'm still not happy with the solution, but it's a trial and error sometimes. You just have to start with something and see if it makes you happy, if it feels right. And if yes, then you can stay with that solution. Sometimes it just doesn't. So it's kind of, you to try it a bit for how the perfect solution in the end comes along for you. Sometimes it's just tricky. What I did now is that I tried to put everything in boxes and containers as much as possible, except the stuff that I'm daily using, that's all left over here. Everything which is not daily use, like more hairbands or his bathroom toys, or for example, spares of cotton pants that I don't need daily. So I put them all in boxes, or here, the sunscreen and stuff we need when we're traveling. So travel containers or a really light travel brush. I put them all in containers to kind of getting a bit an overview of the chaos down here. And now where you've done this, you can start putting things back in the places. So I'm gonna start with this shelf where I'm gonna put in the daily stuff. And also I'm, with that, sorting them by functions. So I'm gonna put all the toothbrush things together, all the body lotion things together. So I'm with kind of that, sorting everything back in, and also let me guide from intuition a little bit, because I changed a lot of, I think I literally changed everything how it was stored before. So I'm start putting everything in and let's see how that goes. So also what I'm doing now is I put everything next to each other so it's easy grabbable. But also, for example, these two things I put on top of each other because this year I just use every bi-weekly. Probably my dentist would say I should use it weekly, but I'm using it bi-weekly. So this can go on top because I don't need it every time, and so I can save some space here. And it doesn't matter. So also with items where we have multiples from, like here, face cleaner. This is cleanser, this is daily cleanser, and this is cleanser. It's one we're using right now. So I'm just putting them in front of each other. And I prefer this solution when you're having multiples than storing them in boxes somewhere else, because you might end up forgetting them. Because they're somewhere in boxes, out of sight, out of mind. We talked about that. And here they're just either you're saving the space, just because anyhow behind it, and also when this is done, you directly see, oh, I have more of it, I don't need it. Or also if you're using it and it gets empty and you see there's nothing behind it, you directly see, oh, I need to get more. So it's also a good stock system for your things. So also this one here is a travel size, and this is the size I'm using here. So also I'm stacking them behind each other, that when I'm traveling, I know I use the small one, but here daily I just use the big one. Also like a good remembrance, and you don't need to stock too much travel stuff somewhere. All right, I'm smiling. I'm pretty happy with the way I saw it in this shelf. I need to try out a bit. That's why sometimes I just stand there and watch a bit. But in the end, we have all our toothpaste and toothbrush and mouthwash every year together, all the hair items and all the face cleaning stuff and deodorants, and here all our hair brushes and hair bands and everything, and here's body lotion and some medicine for Mio that we need next to the diaper changing station. And I'm especially proud of this section. This is new. So first of all, we have the really small shelf for Mio, for our son, where his creams are. And also, if you haven't seen the video from last week, you can look at it again. But last week I sorted through all the essential oils that I'm having. And they were before all in the box, somewhere in a shelf, and I just didn't use them because they were so well hidden, out of sight, out of mind, as I'm saying. So I took them all out and sorted them after function, and some are now in the medicine closet, some are there where our massage gun is for relaxing the muscles, some are close to the kitchen sink with the cleaning stuff, and these are actually oils that are for your facial use. But I'm having them here, I see them every day, so I use them also, which makes me really happy now, besides that it looks nice. But this is now, our new bathroom shelf. And now we have still the bigger boxes, which I'm gonna sort in the big closet. So just again to restate the process, you get everything out, you sort them through, and when you're done with the sorting through, you categorize them in the way you want to store your things now. It can be in a new way, that for example, before you were putting all your lotions together and all your, hair stuff together, but now you're saying, okay, actually there's some hair stuff that I'm using in the shower, so I'm going to put it there, and some hair stuff that I'm using when I brush my hair. So I love to sort things in based on their functionality, where you're going to use them. So group them in the way where you use them, where you functionally want to have them together. Then already put them in different baskets and different bins. So especially with tiny stuff, use like tiny boxes or whatever to keep things separate. And then when you have everything in the boxes and it's about to sort things big in the shelf, start with the obvious ones, start with the big ones, because small ones can be always then stored somewhere, but big ones can't. So here, for example, the biggest thing that we have to store is laundry detergent. It's also something that we don't use that often. I mean, we use it often, but not in a daily use. So that's why we are having here the cleaning stuff and the stuff for the washroom detergent down here. So we have actually enough space. And then also, just because last week I was with a client and she said something so cute, that I would have never thought of, that's worth mentioning, but you can adjust the height of your shelves. This is not, I mean, for some shelves it's fixed, but look at your closet. I mean, these dots are not here for fun. These are, you can take these out and adjust the height of your shelves depending on how you need it. So, because she wanted to put glasses in and the glass didn't fit and she was so sad because she wanted to have the glass in the shelf. So we just adjusted the height and it was mind-blowing for her. So I'm gonna say it to you too, you can adjust the shelves. And so this one can't go any lower because otherwise I can't get the detergent out, especially the more ones in the back. So I'm keeping it on this height, but everything else now I'm also sorting things back in and then also adjusting the height because it's not, you don't need to waste space somewhere, especially in these kind of shelves. So I made it to start everything back in here. The thought that I had. This is travel stuff, we don't need it that often, so it can go up here. These are all the hair dryers, hair machines. Our jewelry from the first video of sorting our clothes, which are here. Easy accessible, mine's, my husband's. Makeup and nail stuff that also kind of goes together and kind of a beauty sector. And this is the shelf I'm especially proud of, because I love to collect these boxes. These are from my favorite treat. It's a French macaron brand. And I love these boxes. You get them with the macarons, but I always just store them somewhere where I can't see them. And this is a great way of reusing these things that you love and not just like collecting them and storing them somewhere where you don't see them. So here I collect cotton pads. Can't remember that word, cotton pads, or extra razor blades or whatever. And also they look super nice. But for example, when I take out my makeup, when I go for a bigger event, I can, like with the glass shelf here, I can see them all. So that makes me super happy because they are used there. And I, oops, here, can use them and not just collect them. And also this is our new shelf for bathroom cloth and towels. Here we have hand towels and our washcloth, our towels, Mio's towels. And actually this is something that probably Marie Kondo organizer should not admit, but here are Mio's washcloths in there and they're so tiny and I actually hate folding them. I really hate it. And also I feel like I don't need to because I need to access them quickly and also they always fall over, they don't stand. So I just created this bin where I just toss them in. When they're done from laundry, I just toss them in. I need easy access when I wash them after lunch, so I can just easy grab one, take them out. So this is our not folded box here of Mio's washcloth. And also here we have spare diapers, toilet papers, and our travel necessaires stored in here. Easy accessible, laundry basket. And also we have our bathtub, which is free from anything that could stand there. Because I know this is an ongoing discussion and also it's an own chapter in Marie Kondo's book. If you keep your washcloths and or your shampoos and everything like here, at one point there will just be a dirty stain around it and things will get hairy and dusty and sticky also from the running out shampoo. So I figured for me the best solution is to have everything in this basket. Also wet things can go in here. And then I also store it not too far away. It's always standing here. That when I shower, it's for me easy to take, but nothing is getting wet. So this is really a clean shower area, way easier to clean, way easier to use. And when I'm done showering, I can just put it here on the side. So not everything's getting wet and dirty. So we have a clean bathtub. So let me quickly talk about what kind of things I sorted out. I sorted out things that I haven't used in 5 years or rarely used, and they're just not worth the space they're taking up. I sorted out, a great example also for sorting things out are travel sizes or things that you're collecting from hotels, like small shampoos or small shower gels where you think like, oh, these are a great travel size, I'm going to use them. Ask yourself, do you really use them? And how many of these do you need? Because from the amount you own and from the time you collect them from a hotel or whatever, you should probably know when the hotel stay was 3 years ago where you have this shampoo, small shampoo from, and you still have it, then there's a 3 years period where you collected a shampoo, which is probably not even that well anymore. It smells probably still nice, it's not that well anymore, and maybe it's even a bit dried out. And you collected something for 3 years, which is storing in your bathroom that you don't even need. Because if you haven't needed something in the last 3 years, it's a good indicator that you're probably not going to need it the next 3 years. So get rid of, I encourage you to get rid of small things that you always, it's the same, this future thing, like that you might need in the future when you travel and you'll be happy to have this small size. You can, if you really at one point you are, in that case that you need a small shampoo, you can get them in every drugstore, the small travel sizes. And also think about if you're then actually traveling, you're going on a nice trip or whatever, are you not excited to take a nice shampoo or something nice with you, not this like really old shampoo that you collected ages ago from a hotel. So have that in mind while you're sorting out through like small collectibles or probes or whatever. Do you really use them? If not, it's okay to let them go. I hope also you found some inspiration for organizing your bathroom, some tricks of sorting things out, some things to have in mind also for your goal, for your bathroom, what you want to achieve, how things that you want to achieve you have in mind along the organizing process, and also how to store things. And yeah, I hope you found some helpful tips. And then we have, I think, 2 more weeks of organizing Komono before we're done with that massive category. But this is also, bathroom is a nice category because it can be long depending on how much stuff you have. But also it's a category which directly feels impact when you're going to the bathroom later or you're going to brush your teeth in the evening. That already is, it's a category where you feel the difference. So it's going to be a really motivator, even if it's long. And yeah, I hope you liked the video and found some helpful tips. And for your own organizing, I wish you happy organizing.